Now begins the recitation of the revelation word of the Divine Avatar Master, Paramasaptana Adidas Samraj. This is I am perfect Samadhi. Listen to me and hear me. You have already eaten the meal of separateness. Now you must relinquish that awful meal and be released of separate and separative self. You do not require and you should not seek anything from me to add to your already separate and deluded self. I am myself what you require, and I am here to require everything of you. You must relinquish or surrender your ego I, your experience, your presumed knowledge, your separateness, all your forms of egoic bonding, and even all your things, within and without, to realize the fullness that is me. Therefore, come to me to realize me, and do not run from me after tasting the ordinary meal of conditional knowledge and experience, like a dog runs from its master with a bone. Having come to me, do not look within your body or your mind to discover whether you have received something from me to satisfy your little pouch of separateness. Rather, surrender and release your total separate or self-contracted, self-contracting, separative and always seeking psychophysical self, including your entire body, your breath, your emotions, your mind, your knowledge, and all your experiences, by means of devotionally to me resorting, searchlessly me beholding, receptively to me responding, and thus responsively ego surrendering, ego forgetting, ego transcending, and altogether total psychophysical feeling communion with me, and thus grow to luxuriate in my divine, bright, spherical self-domain of love bliss. If you truly and really surrender and release your ego I, all total separate and separative psychophysical self to me, then not any meal of things or effects, but only I am the gift, the object, the state, and the realization. Therefore, come to me and for me only. Bond to me and to me only, and stay with me and with me only forever, and you will by this realize me truly, really, and only. I am Dalavananda, the giver and the free gift, who is love bliss itself, the truth and the reality given and revealed and beheld and received and ultimately most perfectly realized by means of my divine avataric transcendental spiritual blessing grace, when egoity, or the ego I of total psychophysical self-contraction, is surrendered, forgotten, and transcended in whole bodily responsive, devotionally me recognizing, and total psychophysical feeling communion with me, to the degree of non-separateness, no seeking, and no contraction. I am perfect Samadhi, the truth and the reality of no difference, which is inherently perfect conscious light itself, self-existing, self-radiant, transcendentally, spiritually bright, one, only, non-separate, and all love bliss itself. Realize me by the total psychophysical practice of ego surrendering, ego forgetting, and ego transcending devotional and in due course, by me transcendentally spiritually initiated, and always newly by me transcendently spiritually activated communion with me. Live by my darshan, never seeking me, but always already finding me, in constant communion with me, always feasting on the sight of me. By means of the divine avataric grace revealed by the mere sight or feel of me, practice ego surrendering, ego forgetting, ego transcending, and altogether total psychophysical devotion of body, feeling, attention, breath, and all of separate self to me. And by means of the divine avataric grace revealed to that devotion, practice the active surrender, forgetting, and transcending of egoity, by a constant and always me remembering and total psychophysical service to me, and by means of the divine avataric grace revealed to that devotional service, practice total psychophysical self-discipline in always ego surrendering, ego forgetting, and truly ego transcending devotional obedience and devotional conformity to me. Therefore, in this manner, and in due course, and entirely by the means, the divine means of my divinely self-giving avataric transcendental spiritual grace, and my graceful avatarically given divine self-revelation, realize me by heart, whole bodily, through my divine bright transcendental spiritual infusion of your to me surrendered total body-mind. All this, my summary written and forever speaking word of heart, I affirm by heart, and as the very and intrinsically egoless and self-evidently divine heart itself. All this that I have hereby affirmed, I promise to the intrinsically ego heart, egoless heart, in every one and all. Now by this I have epitomized my summary written and forever avatarically speaking divine word of heart. Therefore, surrender, forget, and transcend your separate and separatist self, or total psychophysical ego I, by means of constant right, intelligent, whole bodily self-disciplined, and truly devotionally surrendered, receptive, and responsive obedience to my divine avataric word and person, and thus act only in accord always with my explicit instructions, and thus always only with my explicit permission and blessing, and thus by this explicit devotion be perfectly simplified by my perfect simplicity. This is I am perfect Samadhi from the Dawn Horse Testament. Here ends recitation of the revelation word of the Divine Avataric Master, Paramasaptana Adida Samraj. Da.